I think this is episode 12, which is going to be more on banners. Before we start, I want to show you something which I've had for a long, long time. This is a silk tie. Look at this. It's got a computer. CDs, remember those? CDs. And look at this. It flicks through. You've actually got the mouse. Remember those? Mouse that comes through on the tie. Anyway, I started out the day and I was going to video blog this, and I thought it was so complicated, and I'll tell you why. I had magnifying glasses out. Let's talk about banners again. And I started the day today with my site. Let's get rid of my picture, you don't need to see that. I started the day with this banner that I've had since August 2012. It had Kenilworth Castle on it, and I extended the bit around the back, in other words, to put the trees out, and there was a picture of me. And I've had that profile picture for since the very start, 2011. Now, I ended up the day talking about banners on my blogger site, whatsinkenilworth.com, like that. And that is how it is. It completely, let me just zoom out a bit so you can see side by side. And it can be quite interesting. I apologise for it being about me, but I'm the only one who's got control over my own blogs and stuff until I actually get some viewers and people in and we start having a discussion. Now, look at the left-hand side one here, and we've got, I'll just get a red pen, you've got some arrows, some sort of rounded edges. I'm talking about how the eye leads on it. Okay, we've got some whites and bits and pieces. This one is so much like squarer. And that fits in line, and I'm going to come back to this, because if I go to what it looks like live, let's just erase those. Okay, you get that, I'm sure you get that. Looking at across everything, what we've got here is a couple of Google+, a Twitter, and the blog. So I'm trying to get one identity. I'm going to use the word identity across all of it, because people can find me and I get more comfortable with it rather than jumping about, and that's what I expect. When we looked at episode 3, I think we referenced Gabrielle Apple in the British Singers sites. It was similar, but there was some work to be done on that as well. Nice work, should I say. So here is a 16 by 9, 1280 by 720, and I've slapped this red vlog logo on there. I'm not talking about vlogs today, but I will be. You'll see for yourself when they come along. But I wanted to get some things out to look at something slightly different. Now, this is the one that I spent a long time this morning talking about, because what we've got here, big time, I'll show you what I mean on this, is because I had a magnifying glass, I had everything out, and I'll show you how things start to size. And it'd be interesting if Blogger started to do that. Please don't look at the picture, but do look at the pieces on the side here, and that is that I had a magnifying glasses on this area and this area. And the reason I did was simply because, going back to a fit again, sorry, let's do these, I might as well talk it out, going to fit, meaning fitting in the picture. I've got me looking there, and I've got an awful lot of space around this side. Now watch how that transforms when it goes down to, there's the one on Twitter which looks live, bit messy, but at least it's there. We go over to this one, which happens to be live on the Mike Downs Media account thing that I broadcast from. What's this one? This is a page which is the vlog thing. I don't like the way that this part on the left-hand side, for some reason, this part here, it is it's not displaying correctly. If I go back to one of the other images, I think it was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, you can see that on this left-hand side down here, the white vlog logo displays okay. Sorry, that's wrong actually. Yeah, no, this one up here. All I'm saying is sometimes the script on some of the web pages don't. So let's get down to the important one, because I want this one to be a short one. I'm trying to be thorough. Yeah, here it is. Now look at this. This is YouTube. This is YouTube, and this is in a Chrome browser at 1440 wide, viewed at 100%. So start to look very carefully, and I want to be critical, because although this is about a blogger talk and a blogger session, everything interlaces. And let's say, feature requests that Blogger started to say resize headers, because they already do it when they go down to mobile. If you start viewing your blog site on a tablet or a mobile, it looks slightly different. Show you what I mean. Watch this again, and I'm talking about this area here, and also this area here, okay, because this is YouTube. Same logo, but this will get people thinking. So for an example, if I go, here we go, and if I start to go out, and I'm going to do, I'll tell you what, let's I want to do it by keyboards, so I can get rid of this. Yeah, okay, fine. So I'm doing Control minus. So watch this area here, okay, where you've got literally a piece of grass there on that picture, and you've got this size over here, so you can see like a little bit of black pen. Watch minus, minus, and what's happening is the image is moving across. I must admit I didn't actually see it too well. Let's go the other way. Right, go again. Yeah, now watch this image of the headshot here, and watch the space here. Ready? Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Zoom in again. Yeah, you can see it's the whole image has started to float across, depending on what zoom I'm on. So there you go. Can you see that? That's really interesting because this is as close I think I will go. Yeah, can you see that? Now this image here, the headshot. Okay, this is YouTube we're talking about, but it is completely over this concrete-like wall here near the wooden post. If I click in 3, 2, 1 and go to back to 100%, 3, 2, 1, click, then what happens is that it's jumped across. Now what I'm getting at, as we don't know the future, is that YouTube, of course, is a big deal for me because I publish there, and there are all the blogger talks that we've done so far. But going back over to the blogger itself, we've got to say to ourselves, what do we want in a header? Now the thing that I want to finish off with, and this is a finish, and it's a simple thing, I know I've been talking quickly, if you have missed it, rewind it, then I do not hold any text whatsoever on my headers. Because if you're looking at the thing, what do you need text there for? You're already here, in my opinion. You can pick it up from a Google search, most people do. But once they are here, remember I've got the information box down here, but this header here does not have any hot links in it. And as far as I'm concerned, and I bet you if you do a reverse Google image on this, you'll find me. I bet you'll find, even though it's a new profile, I bet you find me. So what I'm trying to get here is, what are you doing on behalf of your readers? If I was coming to this site, I would want this thing, this banner to be really, really, really skinny. And the reason I want it skinny is because I don't want to keep scrolling down, because in future episodes of Blogger Talk, we're going to look at this and say to ourselves, how many times have I got to scroll down? I'll tell you right now. Go to 1. Okay, and I get down to the same article. I need to put a page break in there because that's old article now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. RSS feeds, I haven't finished that yet. If you don't know where I am, then, well, that's England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, that sort of stuff. Kenilworth and everything's in the middle. And my hometown, meaning where I grew up and everything, is Chelmsford, just over here, just outside London. And keep going. And I can go down, down, down. And this is something that really happens, just to finish this one. My main finish is that, look at this at the bottom of my blog, and this is so unacceptable. Look, I've got so many RSS feeds on the right-hand side that when you keep going, there's absolutely nothing down there. But you've got to understand one thing, and that's really simple, that sometimes it means that 75% might, this is rough thumbnail, of people will find stuff on your post, but they will never, ever see the front page. Lots coming up on that one. Main thing here, just to go back, is to say if you want to go along and think very carefully about, 1, putting a brand new banner in, and number 2, perhaps updating, then try and have an eye for the design. And if you get stuck at all, then give me a shout. You can see what I've done there is I've thought carefully, I hope, and said, let's bring myself back again just to say goodbye. And I've come along and said, look, that was the old one and everything, and this is the new one over here. Questions, send them in. I will keep banging these out. Have a nice day today.